Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do some new type of content. Today we're going to, do something new and something I never done before. So I hope you enjoy. Of course, now you have heard about a game called Cookie Kingdom. It is actually booming in popularity. Actually, I joined in popularity, but I don't really mind anything. But y'all haven't heard about a D&D podcast that is called JRWI'S. It's a little podcast being run by Grizzly, Bizly, CONDIFICTION'S, and Slimecicle. And in the JRWI'S podcast, there is specifically two campaigns that have been running. They've been running the first campaign, the main campaign, which is the Riptide Pirates, and the second campaign, which is the Prime Defender, which is on the Patreon. But we're not going to talk about the Prime Defender. We are going to talk about more of the Riptide Pirates. In the world of mana, there's 3 pirates. They're really pirates? I mean, there is a boy, a fish guy, and a girl boss. Yeah, that's actually a brief explanation of it without me giving a lot of lore in it. But if y'all kind of bored and want to hear like a podcast or two, I would recommend this podcast so much. I enjoy every second of it, and I myself recommend this a lot, and I would recommend this a lot to my friends. And if you guys like bored or like don't know what to listen to, what JRWI'S podcast is there for you. I do recommend this thing a lot, and I do recommend to watch from the beginning until the end, and even like the one shots, because that one shots give so much lore too. The world building is so good. The world building, the character progresses through the world. The DM himself, he did such a great job. On this podcast. The NPCs, the voice acting of it is the character, even like the player character, it's actually good. And I am now going to mix those two things, the Riptide Pirates and the Cookie Kingdom, and mix those things into one. I want to address some things before I go out of my way and start this speed paint. Is that I myself was thinking this original idea, then I'm bored and just scroll into JRWI'S on Instagram, and then I found that there's a person that do this before me, and this person is called Moonlight Sketches 101, and they are good, and I myself don't do similarly to it because I didn't look at the Instagram before I do this thing. So this was in my idea originally, and it has just like been thinking for me for months, and I finally do it. But the problem is it's not original as I thought it is. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that. Shout out to Moonlight Sketches 101. So now without much further ado, let's just begin. Now I'm going to do the voiceover, which isn't much, but I try my best to do this voiceovering thingy. And I started off with sketching the character. I specifically start off with the series, or this part of the thing with J Cookie, the girl boss. I still don't know what flavor she's gonna be though, but we're gonna call it J for now, because J is already enough, and I already pretty much good by it, and it's already good name, so why not? This is me doing some line art, and if you don't know in this part here that J is the girl boss, I tell you in the intro of it, and yes, J was the girl boss. Very much a girl boss, and she is the only girl in the Riptide Pirates, to be exact. And she been played by a person that is called CONDIFICTION. He's amazing, and I kind of like it. So. I like Jay. She is an awesome individual, and the way of her she's a ranger in the D&D terming, and she is just the person that is just complicated with story behind the story and lore thingy. And since I think of this episode, think of this part, think of this, process of it, my first immediate thought was Jay's gonna be a range cookie. And yeah, I'm gonna make this game into bow and arrow because in the D&D, especially in the games that Condi plays her as, she is normally the shooter, and yeah, it's just yes. So therefore, like skills, I already go on my line on her because it's just so much. Yes, I know what it's gonna be. And this is me now picking color, and from the reference I found is actually the color from and the drawing for her in thumbnails and some stuff. I'm not good at commentary, so let's just continue this thing. Also, I have to color Jay's skin tone or cookie tone lighter than it's supposed to be, darker specifically, not lighter, darker, because a cookie is a cookie. The cookie is supposed to have darker skin tone, so and I got some inspiration from the cookie, one of the cookie in the game, which is chili pepper cookie. The way that she's a girl and she likes fight stuff, which no, I kinda get this wrong. But yeah, this is me just coloring the line art and trying my best to do this as best I could, and copy it as much as I could do. And yeah, from the style I see that I actually see it there. Most of the cookie or most of the way of shading is actually just airbrush all over it. Just me picking fonts and trying to color my best. But then in the middle of it, the software crashed. You have to go back to work, and I just recorded in another time. And I just in this moment right here, just type in what her power is, and the power that she have is Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark is it's in the D&D game, and Hunter's Mark is very much a bow and arrow, or even marking people to be exact, and get the lower damage and get some damage, get some things, and that's what I got and inspired from. And it's not 100% perfect, and it's not so much to that. And I got the bow and some marking of it that's actually a bow and arrow, and I also got the markings, the hunter's mark of it, into the shape of the wing. And that's it. After more editing, it is done.